What's going on, guys? Sky here to today back in the video. In today's video, we decided to do it. Let's do another video on the Apple Watch. I've owned the Apple Watch for over a month now, and I've enjoyed every day of it. I've enjoyed using it. So I'm going to tell you guys what you can expect in the Apple Watch 2nd generation, and where you can get it, or where it's expected to be released, when it's expected to be released, and more like that. So here's some information on the Apple Watch. I'm just showing you Apple's website right now. It looks really good, as usual. I personally am a big fan of the Apple Watch. It started to grow on me a lot. At first, I wasn't much of a big fan, or I'm messing up all my words today, but I wasn't much of a big fan of the Apple Watch design at first. When they released it, I thought, yeah, it was really cool. I really wanted one since day one, so I wanted it, but I was like, mine's meh, it's okay, it's basic. I don't think it's any better than my Moto 360, which I said earlier, but in the past, you look back at the previous videos when I said that, but I have to admit, ever since getting the Apple Watch, just a month ago, almost 2 months ago, I've been a very big fan of it. I've enjoyed every day using it. It's been my primary watch. I haven't touched my Moto 360 since, but with that being said, I like the design now, so it looks pretty awesome, and it's very customizable, so it's pretty awesome. But here's what you can expect in the Apple Watch 2nd generation. So a big thing is going to be discussing battery life. Alright, so based on what we see in rumors right now, it's not necessarily going to be an Apple Watch 2, rather than it's going to be an Apple Watch S, like the iPhone 6s was to the iPhone 6. You know how it was, but it's rumored that they're going to have an S model, and if they're not going to have an S model, it'll be a 2nd generation model, but it's going to be very similar design. It's rumored right now that it's going to be anywhere from 20 to 40% thinner than its current design. I'm actually fine with the design right now. Let me just put on my watch real quick, both watches. It's a little bit thicker than my Moto 360, but it's not a big difference. It really is not a big difference between both watches, so I don't see much of an issue with it. But I mean, quite frankly, 20 to 40% thinner, that's pretty incredible. If they're actually going to accomplish that, to accomplish that, I have to admit, I'd be very impressed. Recently, there's been rumors of a circular design. I don't think it's going to be happening. I'm going to say it now. I don't think that's going to be something that's going to be implemented in this generation, or this model of the Apple Watch. Maybe you can expect to see that maybe in 2017, 2018, maybe the Apple Watch 3rd generation, excuse me. I mean, I highly doubt they're going to make such a big design change for the 1st generation model. I just don't see it for 2nd generation product. I just don't see it happening. I really don't. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see it happening. I mean, based on rumors, they're going to stick with the current design, make it a little bit thinner, and add a lot of different hardware into there, which I'll get to in a second. But it looks like they're also going to improve the cellular connectivity, so that's going to be something brand new with the watch. The goal right now is to make it a standalone product compared to the iPhone. Every Apple Watch owner knows that when you're using an Apple Watch compared with the iPhone, no matter how close you are, unless you're right next to it, you're going to have issues occasionally with it freezing up, or it doesn't load. It's quite annoying, and I have to say, I'm very glad Apple's rumored to release LTE, or at least 3G. The point is they're going to release a cellular version of this. Excuse me. Another thing is they're going to implement more on native apps, which is pretty cool. But, I mean, they're going to do this. I think they're going to end up working on this. I'm sure they're going to improve a little bit on health sensors. I'm sure they're going to improve the processor a little bit, maybe add a little more RAM, which would be pretty awesome. No complaints there, because there at times, like I said, it is a little slow. Another thing I personally think is going to happen is they're going to include a GPS. I see it happening. I genuinely see this happening, or see this being a feature of the Apple Watch. I can see it being, because this is something that many people complained about with the GPS. People didn't like that it didn't have a GPS option, or there was no option for that, where there are other watches that have GPS connectivity. So I do see this being another thing that Apple releases in the Apple Watch S. Obviously, I currently have plans on buying the Apple Watch 2 or Apple Watch S when it comes out, so I'm proud Apple Watch 1st generation owner, but you know what, I'll jump on the wagon this time, and I'll be one of the first to buy it, because why not? But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.